right. So now we'll just so that will get cut then, and that'll be the episode.
Yeah. So,
And
can I talk to you first before we go in this part?
yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
I mean, how was that? I tend to I I have more succinct answers. I could have gone in for those, but are those all right?
I
The
thought it was fabulous.
Oh,
Truly.
really?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
super excited to share this with our network and some of my special friends actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
So
Because
good.
I had a probably more succinct answer for how we help farmers earn a living, and but good. I'm
Oh,
great.
look, I think especially the way a lot of people listen and view, you're painting a picture for people. So they're getting the picture. And, if somebody out there wants to get a lot more sort of technical information, there are resources they can do that.
Very cool. Okay. Great. Good. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
right on. So if you're ready, I'll do kind of a quick intro for this piece. This will be just a few minutes.
Sure. I've got what I'm going to say.
All right. Hey, everybody. This is the behind the scenes conversation with Mike Bronner. We just finished recording our podcast episode together. And so now we're going to have a quick chat for our Y on Earth Community Ambassador Network. And Mike, it's been such a joy talking with you about all of the exciting work you guys are doing. And of course, enjoying these chocolates and actually sampling the salted almond butter bar while we were chatting. But now that we're kind of behind the scenes, I can't wait to hear what you guys have in the works that you're going to be rolling out ahead of the holidays here.
Well, Aaron, I told you in the last segment or in the main segment that the number one question we always get is, what is a soap company doing making chocolate? And I hope I kind of answered that in the last segment. But the second question, right behind that one, is like, how could you be making chocolate and not have peppermint chocolate? Because, Dr. Bronner's is synonymous with that peppermint tingle.
Yeah,
Well, we've been listening, so we will have an amazing peppermint chocolate coming out in October, right? It's just in time for the holidays, time for Halloween, and obviously the December holidays, and it is the best peppermint chocolate I've ever had. It is one that even people who don't like peppermint chocolate will love. And it's going to be kind of more of a praline, chocolate praline. And it's, kind of, I guess, not quite as punchy as an after dinner mint, but definitely has that Bronner tingle in the best possible way, that cooling feel in the mouth, and you guys are gonna love it.
I cannot wait. I've experienced the Dr. Bronner peppermint cooling tingle on my body, and can't wait to try that out. It's going to be amazing. I have to ask two quick follow up questions. You mentioned Halloween. Will you guys, or do you guys already have like a smaller size that would work
Uh,
for
that
passing
that,
out?
that that's something we're working on too. I mean, the
Yeah,
sampling size. I mean, not just for Halloween, but you're right. I mean, handing these out for Halloween super important.
yeah.
Um, and definitely, it's hard to find chocolate you can hand out for Halloween that's not from Hershey's, Mars, or whatever. So yes, we are going to come out with those, and I don't have a timeline. I don't think we're going to be able to hit this Halloween. It might be the
Sure.
next Halloween, but we have all kinds of other projects in the works. I mean, it's so fun to brainstorm different kinds of chocolate. Like, of course, we want to come out with an MYLK milk chocolate. Of course, like, I mean, peanut butter cups. I mean, how can you not look into things like that? I'm not trying to give a heads up to the competition, but I think, you know, nobody's be surprised if we come out with these. There's other fragrances that we have, like, if you look at our soaps, we have a lavender soap, we have a citrus soap, of course, we have an almond soap. And, we might come out with something that takes advantage of the lavender, takes advantage, of course, citrus, and who knows, maybe a rose. We'll see.
Oh my goodness, how wonderful. That sounds just amazing. Well, and educate me. So when you're going to school, so to speak, with these Swiss chocolatiers, I imagine praline means something very specific, and I don't know what that means actually when we're talking
Oh,
about chocolate.
oh, gosh, I should have made that point back when we talked about it. Praline means filled. Sorry, praline.
Okay, okay.
It's funny. You you forget like the that lingo when lingo is like used by everybody around you. You forget that it is still a lingo that people don't know. But yeah, the pralines mean the filled bars, and I should have made that clear.
Well, now at least our ambassadors will know, and um, yeah, I'll keep it in mind as well when talking to folks. And by the way, thank you for you guys donated some of the bars to the Y on Earth community that we can use in our upcoming events and fundraising and so on. So thanks. We'll be sure to explain some of that. And by the way, too, Mike, your excitement about all this is so contagious, right? I'm getting my cheeks are getting a little sore from smiling ear to ear. But just to wrap up with our behind the scenes piece, I want to ask you, with all that you guys are doing and all that you're innovating and all of the ways you're setting examples for many of the rest of us, what would you say to our ambassadors, many of whom are engaged one way or another in health, regeneration, stewardship, well-being work, and many of whom are also a bit younger than you and I are? What kind of advice or insight might you share with folks thinking about how they can make more of a difference in the world?
Right. Well, I mean, there's definitely, obviously there's many there's many companies like ours who are looking for good, solid employees right now because the power is in your hands. We have several open positions, so I can make a plug for that. If you want to participate in what we have to offer and what we stand for. But I mean, the same goes for quite a few others. I would say just keep questioning. I mean, support companies that are doing the right thing. Really, it's tough times right now. I know it's inflationary times. Gas prices are going way up, but where you can really support those products that are really invested in stakeholder capitalism, that really are using the products that they're selling to you to bring value and prosperity to everybody in the supply chain. Does when it comes to progressive measures, speak out, stand up, and participate. And we have a lot of conduits to that as well. So you can get in touch with Dr. Bronner through any of our social media channels. And we love building that community that can really make the change we want to see in the world.
Beautiful. Well, right on, Mike. It's been such a joy chatting with you today, and yeah, really appreciate you taking the time. And thanks to Dr. Bronner's for your support of the Y on Earth community. And look forward to more fun and collaboration in the coming months and years with you guys.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Cool. All right, Mike. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
The Y on Earth Community Stewardship and Sustainability podcast series is hosted by Aaron William Perry, author, thought leader, and executive consultant. The podcast and video recordings are made possible by the generous support of people like you. To sign up as a daily, weekly, or monthly supporter, please visit yonearth.org/support. Support packages start at just $1 per month. The podcast series is also sponsored by several corporate and organization sponsors. You can get discounts on their products and services using the code YONEARTH, all one word with a Y. These sponsors are listed on the yonearth.org/support page. If you found this particular podcast episode especially insightful, informative, or inspiring, please pass it on and share it with a friend whom you think will also enjoy it. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. And thank you for being a part of the Y on Earth community.